So, is it normal for a Parkinson's fighter to have difficulty with contralateral? I call it contralateral. It's right hand to left foot, moving the opposite side of their body. Is that normal? Is that something they can improve, or what's up with that?
Yeah, so I know you asked me about this before, and I
Mhm.
did some looking just to see if I could find anything specific to that. And I didn't find any studies I was really comfortable commenting on.
Okay.
Um, I think there's probably a couple ways to answer that question. Um, I think one is a motor problem or just a movement problem.
Yeah.
One of the classic hallmarks of Parkinson's disease is what's called bradykinesia, which is a doctor term for breakdown of movement or slowing down of movement.
Okay.
Um, and that could be a component of it. I would also tell you that Parkinson's disease, when we think of the classic area that it affects what's called the basal ganglia, which is the circuit in the brain that controls higher motor movement. And so when that circuit is disrupted, you have problems with more complicated movement. You have problems with motor control. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there's also a cognitive aspect, right? I mean, people, as they get older and as they have problems with Parkinson's disease, they can have more problems with cognition and understanding things. There's a phenomenon called apraxia, which is a doctor term for just not being able to coordinate a movement,
Oh.
where patients want to move their hand, but their brain just will not tell their hand to move the way it's supposed to. And there's a motor aspect to that, and there's a cognitive aspect to that. So I think there's a combination of both. I will tell you that when we see something like apraxia, that can indicate, maybe this is a Parkinson's-like condition as opposed to Parkinson's disease, but you certainly can have those types of problems with Parkinson's as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, it makes sense. It's interesting that I'll see that very, very clearly in some fighters and not at all in others. Of course, that's Parkinson's for you.
yeah.
It can be, it's as different as people are different.
So one of the things they always say when we talk about Parkinson's patients, when you hear a lecture on Parkinson's, a common thing is if you've seen one Parkinson's patient, you've seen one Parkinson's patient.
Yeah.
I use that line a lot. So one of my favorite quotes.